Alright, everyone, hello, and welcome back to number 184, Wind Serpent and Ibushi, our 20th anniversary Monster Hunter Countdown. First appearance in Monster Hunter Rise? He was a Rampage monster. Designed definitely as a Rampage monster. You'll see. Armor set gives you a jelly donut around your head. Not a huge fan. But, the weapons are kind of neat. They do pair nicely with a skill that's in Rise called Grinder S. Armor set has a similar sort of mechanic as Narwa. You use the full set, you get boosted abilities that are native to the set. It's hard to use. You gotta have a particularly good talisman to try and fill in the gaps, and even then, it's not like the deco slots are all that generous. It's like, I don't even know, what... It's like the puzzle is like, what are they trying to give us here? Slugger, guard up, guard, stamina surge, constitution, power prolonger. It's like all a bunch of skills that you kind of like, but don't go together at all. I don't know. Hit zone wise, he's got a lot of hit zones, man. He is weak to dragon. Yeah, his arms get weak when they're inflated. It doesn't really feel like you were intended to fight him normally. It felt like a lot of him and the Apex Rampage monsters were really meant to be fought with Rampage equipment as much as they were actual fighting. So they always feel kind of like they're missing, a couple moves. Just a couple more. I don't really know how to explain it other than to be like, they feel like a little stiff. There's not enough variety there. You compare it to an Elatrion from World who has an extremely extensive moveset across 3 different forms. And then you get a guy that will shoot like a Little Wind Dragon Ball. And he'll flip his tail. And then he'll do a backflip and then flip his tail. He's not going to do it right now. He'll go forward. Like, he doesn't have the lasers that Narwa does. At least Narwa's got lasers. He'll run at you twice. He'll slam on the ground. I mean, I like his weapons. The gimmick is pretty good raw, max out purple sharpness, just a little bit of purple sharpness, and a ton of blue. And the way Grinder S works is that when you sharpen and you recover 2 sharpness levels, so like white and purple at once, you get a damage boost. I don't know the exact numbers on it. It's a little confusing. I don't think it's flat. I think it's scaling. It's too confusing. And he also does that little rock move a lot. Again, that's a Rampage move. He's going to shoot around floating rocks, so you want to hit him with the Ballista. Or the Dragonator, or the Spitting Wyvern Cannon, whatever you have available. You get a little topple if you're successful. I mean, that's kind of neat. It's just when you're fighting the monster a lot, like say you're like, I want to get full Ibushi armor like I did, and I want to make all the Ibushi weapons. After a while, you're like, damn, I'm tired of shooting these rocks, man. I just want to hit the monster. This move is fun. I like this move because you fly through the air at him, and that's kind of neat. I'm okay with that. I was messing around with the Harvest Moon switch skill here. Harvest Moon switch skill gives you unlimited spirit gauge and empowered counters. They buffed it. They buffed it from the launch of Sunbreak. I still don't think it's that great. I think it's kind of very matchup specific. You're fighting a monster that has a ton of attack opportunities to counter, I guess it would be all right. But that attack used to keep you in your little prison. It was tiny, and if you walked up to the wall, it wouldn't let you out. It would bounce you back in, which is really funny. I kind of like that. Get in your cage, longsword boy. Not anymore. This move got nerfed. Going in his Sunbreak Soaring Kick or whatever it is. It's the way you do Helmbreaker now. It needed to be nerfed. It was too powerful. Longsword in base Rise, you'd have to go back. But it was so powerful. It was, I don't want to say it was like cheating, but it was pretty damn close. I mean, it was nearly the equivalent of using a bowgun in terms of the amount of damage you could do with how safe you were. There's a Dragonator hitting the rocks. I hit all the rocks. I don't know what to say other than I hit all the rocks. Oh, wait, hold on. I might have screwed up sharpening there. I wasn't at blue yet. Oops, that was a mistake. A lot of neat armor skills in Sunbreak. Like, skills I would love to see come back later on. Definitely a lot of skills I don't want to see come back. I don't want to see Berserk come back. We'll probably talk about Berserk when we fight Chaotic Gore Magala in like another 100 episodes. I have a whole video on it. That skill is... now is not the time to talk about it. Now is the time to talk about Ibushi. There's his Dragon Wind Ball again. There's a tail flip. Does have a tail cut. You can break his arms. You can break his head. I don't know if anything else breaks. His chest. His back. I mean, it's always worth trying to break everything. Power Claws and Armor Claws, or Power Talons, Armor Talons, I think are made from his parts, right? Wind Serpent Ibushi Claws. That's kind of neat. I still remember when Rise came out and there was a mention of their armor somewhere in a description saying you'll find yourself fortunate. Great fortune if you wear the full set. It's like you get a implied point of great luck. So like every third quest, you'll get one extra reward. Awesome. Ibushi Hard Claw, a claw sharp enough to rend the heavens and powerful enough to destroy a country. Ibushi Fine Hide, exceptionally high quality hide, capable of repelling any attack. Ibushi Cortex, armor of the gods, forged in the heart of a storm. This cortex neutralizes all attacks. They make him sound like he's really resistant to damage. He's like really not. Is he? I don't know. Well, in any case, that's Ibushi. Thank you, Ibushi. You were okay. Up next, Cephadrome. A real menace from the very first game. I think we'll be fighting him in Foryu. So look forward to that. Thank you again all so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. Goodbye.